Hello, mathematicians. My friend Ava and Mrs. Doran here. And before we begin, we need to get our math minds warmed up. So let's go ahead. And today, let's count by tens. Can you count by tens with us? Here we go. Let us see your mouse. Make sure you're in there. Here we go. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. And let's see, can we count? Let's count, but let's start with 30. Are you ready? Let's start with 30. 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yay! I wonder if we can count backwards. Let's see if we can count backwards starting with 10. Are you ready? Let's do that. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yay! Ava's got to give you a high five. I can see her wanting to do that. All right, so we were talking about those tricky teens. And I'm wondering if we could start by 10 and count up. Let's see if we can do that. Are you ready? See if we can hear the tens for the teens. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my goodness, Ava, they are looking good. In fact, let's do that celebration, shall we? Remember to put your frame up here. Looking good. I'm so proud of you. Oh, and Eva wants to do some math. She's got a dice in her hand. She's hiding it from you right now, but she's going to show you. And when you see it, I want you to hold up how many fingers you see or how many numbers you see. Are you ready? Let's subitize. How many? How many? Show me. Show me with your fingers. Oh my goodness, boys and girls, you did a great job. The answer was 4, and I saw some friends held it up like this, 4, and some friends held it up like this, and look at 1, 2, 3, 4. That's another way to do 4. And some friends, can you think of another way? Look at this, 3 and a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is awesome. All right, Ava's got one more for us. Are you ready? Let's see if we can do it. Here, she's ready. She's got it. Okay, as soon as you see the dots, show me how many you see. How many? Quick. Oh, Ava, they are so fast. I can't believe how fast they are. So many people did this. Boom, 5. I wonder if can you do 5 in another way on your fingers? Show me another way. How else could you do 5? Maybe I could take this one and put it down and put the one over here. Maybe I can take the one from here and put it over here. Now I've got 5. I still have 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my goodness. There are so many different ways to show 5. In fact, that's what we're going to be focusing on today. And I thought I might show you first a kind of a fun way to practice this. We're going to be building, and it's called composing and decomposing. Those are big grown-up mathematician words, but let me show you where you can practice this. So I'm going to go into our classroom, and everyone's classrooms look a little bit different, but you might have something that looks like this in your classroom. I hope you can see my mouse. Sometimes it seems like it works and sometimes it doesn't, but we're going to click on here, and then I have these little blocks near the front. There's a green and a purple and a pink, and I hope you can see it. And I'm going to click on that, and I am going to use some Unifix cubes. Now these cubes over here, I think hopefully you can see, sometimes when I'm doing these videos they don't show up, but we've got a bunch of different blocks over here. So what you can do, and the cool thing about these blocks is, check it out, they kind of can go together if you put them close. If you don't put them close, they're not. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to put 5 of them together. Okay, so now I have a nice group of 5, right? And I can move it around. But I can break it up because right now I have 5 red. But check this out. I could split them up. So if you put your little mouse on one and that blue arrow comes up and you click it, they separate. So I still have 5 blocks on my screen, don't I? But I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then a 1. So 4 plus 1 equals 5. I'm gonna put this back. Let me see if I can split it somewhere else. What if I haven't, if I split it here? Look, I still have 5, don't I? I haven't moved them. But look, I have 1, 2, 3 on one side and 1, 2 on another. So 3 plus 2 equals 5. Boys and girls, you could play and make and break numbers like crazy in here. And the other thing you can do is you could do it on your paper. So some of you may have gotten some papers that look like this. If you don't have them, don't worry. You know I'm going to say that, right? And don't get them out right now because I'm going to show you some tricks on what we're going to do today. Okay, so I'm going to take that paper and I'm going to kind of turn it sideways like this, and it kind of looks like the blocks I was just making, doesn't it, on that screen? Well, this has 5. So there are 5. Look at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And here's 5, and here's 5, and here's 5, and here's 5. In fact, I know some of you can count by 5s. Let's see if you can do it. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. Good job. You don't need to know that, but I'm glad that some of you do. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice coloring in. And for this, you're going to need just 2 crayons or pencils or crayons or colors, markers, whatever you have. And you can color them in any way you want, but you can only use those 2 colors. So maybe I'm going to color it this way. And maybe I'll leave this one here. Blue. My goodness, do you see it? How many green do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. So I have 4 green right there. And I have 1 blue. And you know what? There's a symbol out there that looks like this. And that means adding. When we put those two numbers together, when we put 4 and 1 together, do you know what we get? We get 5. What if we could do it another way, a different way? Let me see. Maybe I'm going to color 3. So I've already done 4. I see 4 there. So I'm going to color a different number. So maybe I'll call 3. If I have 3 of those blues and I color 2 here, I'm going to put that plus sign in. Do you remember plus? 3 plus 2. Well, I still have 5 blocks, don't I? My blocks haven't changed, but I'm able to put numbers together to make them the same. What if I just did this? I always do my green numbers first. Let's see. How about this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I have 5 there. How many blue do I have in this one? Trick question, right? Some of you are like, I don't know. I don't see any blue. So the answer would be 0, right? So 0 there. So if I put a plus sign here, check it out. Look at all these ways that I could do this, boys and girls. So this is kind of a fun way to do it. In fact, we can do some together. And not only can we work on 5s, we can work on 6s. We can work on 7s and 8s. And oh my goodness, there's even a 9 page on there. So boys and girls, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on seeing if we can have that number, if we can take it apart. How many different ways can we take it apart? So we're going to go ahead and we're going to get started.